guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different. I've never done a gear unboxing like this before, so I'm going to do it. I've already ordered this harness, but it was so easy that I wanted to show you guys how to do it. It's the easiest harness. I think my camera's a little lopsided. It might still be a little lopsided, but this is just going to be a quick video. Well, not a quick video, but a quick intro. But it's the easiest gear I've ever ordered in the history of service dog gear. It's from Ryan Barrel. So it should be in the side right here on the screen because I'm just going to show you guys how to do it. So from their Instagram page, you just click on this link right here, ryanandbarrel.com. It takes you to a website. This is easier than doing it on Etsy, which I've had gear makers do, and it's easier than doing pretty much anything else. Like normally, like my other maker sends me an invoice, which is okay, but it takes time. This I could just go and order what I wanted. I didn't have to wait unless I had a question, which I didn't even have because it's kind of self-explanatory. So I got a harness. I can't speak on vests or anything else because I got a harness. I went to them because my other maker, maybe it's a little bit longer, my other maker decided not to make harnesses, which she's still technically making harnesses, but they weren't on her Etsy shop because she switched to that, and then I waited like 2 months, and she told me finally that she just didn't want to make them anymore, so I took that as like, okay, she's not in a hurry to put them back up on Etsy. And so I found a new maker. They, of course, are ortho approved, like always, because Patches has a lot of mobility. They put the padding on the chest, which I like their padding more because it actually is the same color as the inside, whereas River Dog Gear, you could only pick like black and white. She was going to do burgundy for me originally, but because I'm not going with her anymore, I don't know if they would be able to do other colors, but there is like you actually get to pick exactly the padding you want. And of course, if you want an option that's not on here, you can talk to them about it, but for me, even getting a Harry Potter theme was easy. So you just click on custom harnesses. I of course went with a white front because of the fact my dog does mobility, guide, momentum, things like that, and straight fronts aren't safe for that kind of thing. I've seen some guide dogs with it, but it's really not safe. It's safer to have a white front if they're doing any kind of even light momentum or even light guide where like they are still pulling a little bit to do it. So then you go, I just did this for my phone, but I'm doing it for my laptop today so I can record it. I'm obviously not going to buy one, but so for me, I bought two. I bought the Harry Potter one, and then I bought another one that's white on white, which you guys will see in a minute. So I'm not going to explain it too much. Well, I bought white on white with gold hardware, and then this one I bought for Harry Potter. I did the burgundy padding and the in the graphite gray or charcoal, same color, for the outside to look like a uniform, which I'll put a picture of me in my uniform here maybe because I did get one. So it'll look like a uniform. They don't put patches on like River Dog Gear does, but I think it's okay. I think it'll be fine. So for this, say you just want brown, I don't know, I'm just going to click random things. Well, I'll show you what I did for my Harry Potter one. I'm only not going to show the white on white, but for Harry Potter, I did the charcoal, and then I did Sherpa padding, which I chose because it's softer. The one on the screen right now is not Sherpa. Sherpa is the soft padding. Again, because my dog does a lot of mobility, it's important that he has that. I don't get concerned about him getting overheated in summer because these harnesses without a cape already show so much of his skin. Like he already has everywhere to be able to like breathe through it. I'm not worried about it, but because he does mobility, it's important that it's padded to me. So of course I did the padding. So for Sherpa, I just said I wanted burgundy. Where is it? Burgundy Sherpa. And then for the vinyl neoprene padding, which is like this stuff, like not the protector, but like the actual inside part of it. Sorry, my dog's eating. Hope it's not too loud for you guys. But it's that part. So I just did the, again, Sherpa, which is the soft padding part because he does a lot of mobility. And then you do embroidery. So I did it on the chest and on the top, on the side straps, which is the chest straps. I said service dog, and on the top, which is like the let me show you guys. It's the part that's like this part right here. Let's see, they have a picture of it, but I don't want to scroll through them all to show you guys. Oh, right here, like do not pet. So for the Harry Potter one, I just did Gryffindor because I wanted them to know what house I'm in. The white one I did do not pet at the top and service dog on the sides. Simple. I did service dog on both just because I can't change him out like I can with his other harnesses. So if he doesn't have a cape on, I still want that to be obvious. And then here you put the embroidery and thread color and text if applicable. So obviously I said I wanted both of those. So I said I wanted service dog. I'm just doing it really fast. It was more detailed, but service dog on sides in gold thread. And then I said, you know, what I wanted on the top and all that kind of stuff. And then I said do it in Harry Potter font if you're able. If you can't, regular is fine. Because I have seen them do some in Harry Potter or some in like Disney font and other things. So I thought if they can fit it, that would be cool. But if they can't, it's fine. And then for the white one, I said do in like a fancy font if you can. So we'll see. I don't know if they'll be able to. I have seen some where they have like Disney font on the sides and stuff. But I said regular is fine if you can't. It's not a big deal. And the good thing too is, see, if you look up here, I'm pointing, but I need to show you guys my clicker. If you look up here, it changes your price each time you add things. So it started at $40 base vest, and then it changed it to $65 since I've added those. The thing with this one is you do have to add all of the D-rings, whereas River Dog Gear you didn't. But even with adding those, it still comes up to only a little bit more, except for the River Dog Gear also doesn't charge you for the patches on hers, which this one does. So it is a little bit more expensive, but I think it's going to be a good harness overall. I really like how instead of the black padding that his has, it actually has padding inside of it, which will look better for both the white and Harry Potter harnesses. So I think it'll be fine. I'm so confident. I ordered 2 and I've never even used them, so that's how confident I am. And then I did the rings. And then, of course, the bunny loops for the guide handle because he does a lot of guide and mobility tasks and momentum. That's important for me. But I just did all of them. I don't like to be shorted. I use a lot of my D-rings for things, you know, different handles, different pull straps, which I started making my own. Different, sometimes like I've put different things on them. I've put my oxygen meter on them before. So I just like to have a lot of options for that. Adjustable straps, obviously I said no. My dog is full grown. Silver metal buckle, I didn't do that because neither one, it matches the gold hardware, which I put on both my harnesses. Hardware upgrade does not include buckle. No gold buckle available, which made me sad for both of my gold harnesses. But then I was thinking because of my hand issues, it might be too hard to have a gold one anyway because you kind of have to push harder on them. Not to mention, it's probably just softer for him to lay on plastic compared to metal, so I was a little sad at first, and then I was like, that's probably better. So, but I still did the gold hardware upgrade because, you know, I wanted the gold for both of them. The Gryffindor harness is burgundy, graphite, and gold, which is Gryffindor colors mixed with like the uniform colors. And the white on white one, I wanted gold, so that way I had gold accents on the white. And then, as you can see, if we go up here, it says $79, which is how much I paid for both of them. Plus the $9 shipping, which was actually pretty good for shipping. Normally it's like $12 for one harness. I got 2 for $9 for shipping. And then even on here, you can add handout options. I didn't do that because I make my own pull straps now. Counterbalance handles, you can't really put any weight on, so there's no point in me to do those. Plus my dog's tall enough, then if I need counterbalance, I use his back. Like, he's plenty big for that. Or if I'm having a really bad day, then I use his other harness that has a like stable handle. It's not one that you attach, it's like on it. That was the last unboxing I did. Bridgeport, that's what it's called. So I'm doing this fast because I don't want this video to be too long, but I did want you guys to see how easy it is. And then of course your measurements, and then any notes you have. So obviously I didn't do a handle, so I didn't do that, but here I did put his clips for the capes that this is going to go on is 7 inches because I do all his capes and harnesses 7 inches for the cape clips, just because that way it's easy to switch them if I need to and stuff. So I just did then 7 inches, and then I said, let's see, I put other stuff here, but I can't remember now. That's the main thing I remember. And then I put my Instagram handle so that way they could find me and message me about my products and things. And so that was it. And then I just did checkout, paid, and that was all. So it was the easiest time I ever had. I didn't have to wait for people to get back to me. I didn't have to wait for order forms. I didn't have to wait for invoices. Like, I just went to their website, put everything in. And me having math disabilities and a lot of other disabilities, it was really nice that each time I added something, it added up the price for me before I even had to pay. So there was no shock of like, oh my god, it's going to be this much, because each time I added in a feature I wanted, it raised my price. I was like, okay, that's in my limit, that's fine, that's what I want. So for me having disabilities, that was really nice. I even messaged them and said, I loved your ordering process. It was the easiest. Like, I messaged them because I wanted them to know my order was coming since I'm a new client. But I was also like, that was just so easy to order. Like, I didn't have to even talk to them before I ordered. It was just right up in their bio. I clicked it, and then I went through the process. And I did it a couple times because I kept having to close the app, and then everything got erased because, you know, I would get a text or something, and I would go see it, and then I'd be like, oh, now everything's gone. So I did it a couple times to finally get my order in, and it worked beautifully. And I just added this to my cart, and then I was able to go and do the other one, add it to my cart, and then I was able to buy both at the same exact time. Sorry, someone's messaging me. I don't know who it is, but I can't read it from here. But yeah, so it was so easy. Obviously, I don't know about vests and things. I haven't bought in a cape yet. I probably won't buy a vest because the only one I have is the fancy occasion one because, again, mobility, so I need mobility things. But I am anxious to buy maybe a cape from them in the future. I see they mostly do embroidery though, so I might stick to my regular cape maker. Although the next videos you'll see, I did get one that is a patch one, but then I also got one that is actually full embroidery because I had a really good idea for the embroidery back, because my cape maker does advanced embroidery, and so I wanted like a designed piece. So it should be really cool. So I'm excited for that video. I don't know if that'll be before or after this. Obviously, it depends when I get all the gear. I have 4 things coming, so there's going to be 4 unboxings. I don't know where this video is going to lie in it. I just ordered this because I had to wait 2 months again. Their wait time is only 5 weeks, though, which is really pretty good for a gear maker. To have to wait 5 weeks, like a month and a week, like that is pretty good. Yes. I'm excited for it. It was so easy to order. After this clip, you guys will be on to the harness. I just wanted to show you guys how easy that is to order. So, they have so many options, so I'm excited for it. Please check out their Instagram at Ryan Barrels. I'll put it here because they're amazing. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next clip.
One eternity later.
Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I really feel like crying. I just filmed this whole unboxing and apparently I wasn't recording. I kept recording it and stopping it because people kept talking in the background, and I was like, I don't want to have to edit out all this, so I'll just stop it and start it again to save me time. Well, it didn't save me time because apparently I never pushed record again, so I didn't get anything except for him trying on the harnesses, which is annoying. I know what happened. I hit the record button on my remote and it started recording, and I was like, that shouldn't happen. That should have stopped the recording because I was recording. And nothing, which is a bummer because it was one of my favorite gear unboxings I think I've ever done. You can see he's doing deep pressure. I'm a little stressed out about it, but it's okay. But I felt in the bag, and so I could tell you guys the texture before I even saw what harness I was touching. But I will just describe it to you guys as I show you his harnesses. Thankfully, he still has his try-on harnesses and everything, like that footage. Go away. Thankfully, he still has, you know, I still have the footage from when I tried them on him and everything. So that footage is all good and there, but it's just the unboxing part that didn't ever record. So I will just show you guys the harnesses. It's a bummer because you won't get to see my initial reaction, which is always the best reaction. But it is what it is today. That's what we're dealing with. I love his harnesses, they're amazing. Although now maybe I can think about some of the things I wanted to say, because I did forget to say some things and then I was like, oh, I forgot to say this, this, and that. So when I went and picked up these, I checked the tracking because I was keeping track of it, and it said pick up at post office, which shocked me. I was like, okay. So I went and picked them up and I had to pay $2.80 something for them because apparently they put them in a priority tracking package, but only paid for flat rate. So I just wanted to give you guys a warning. Thankfully I had the $3, but I don't always have an extra $3, so thankfully I did. But if you guys are getting one of Brian Barrel's harnesses, that's to keep in mind. And I know in my also, it's hard to remember everything I want to say now. I've already said it, and now I have to re-say it. But also in the beginning part to this, I also know that I call them Ryan and Barrel, but that's because of how their Instagram handle was. I couldn't separate the words. But when I was editing that, like literally 5 minutes after that video, I was editing it and I was like, Ryan Barrel. So I know I say it wrong throughout that part. I correct it with fancy text. I know I'm not as excited, but now it's just kind of like, oh, I've lost all my footage. That's okay. I still love his harnesses. They're amazing. I have my camera with the amazing product showcase feature, so it will work to show you guys the harnesses. So let's get to it. In my original video, I showed you guys the white harness first, but I put these on it the other way, so I will do it backwards. Well, yeah, I guess you guys already saw it, so I'll just do it backwards. So, a lot of you guys have been asking, when are you going to get a Harry Potter harness? And it's here! I finally got it. So they were able to do the Harry Potter font on the side, which makes me very happy. And so it says service dog on the side, Gryffindor on the back, because that's our house, mine and Patch's, because he's a service dog, so he, you know, is in the same house as I am, obviously. Plus that fits both of our personalities, but still he's a service dog, so he would go in my house either way. But yeah, so that's my Harry Potter harness. I did the burgundy padding with the gold font and graphite gray or charcoal harness color, and I did it that way because of the fact that oh, and the pull strap and cape obviously didn't come with it. I just already had it set up from my first video, so I just didn't take it all apart. But so I was trying to decide what color to do because I almost was thinking, should I do the harness part burgundy and the inside and the font golden for Gryffindor colors? But then I decided to do it more like a house uniform. So this will match my outfit perfectly because it's more like a Harry Potter uniform, because if you're not aware, a Harry Potter school uniform is your house color on the inside, so burgundy. For Gryffindor, it's burgundy and gold, and so, but gold is more like just the accent color, and so the inside of the like the robe is burgundy, and then there's accents of gold on it, so that's how I did it here. And then all uniforms are graphite or charcoal or this color gray. So that's what I did for it, to make it like a school uniform, because that way it'll go really good with my uniform. And even, like, honestly, I may or may not have planned my outfit to match it. I definitely did. I'm so excited to finally have a Harry Potter one. You guys have been asking me, look at my amazing Harry Potter cape. I still love it as ever. This was actually the first cape I got, first custom cape I got about 3 years ago now. And then I put the harness on the back burner because I was like, I would rather buy capes because I enjoy buying and making capes more. Like buying and like designing capes. But I decided it finally needs one. And it's kind of nice because even without a cape, you totally get the Harry Potter vibe from this. Like, you don't even need a cape, even though it doesn't say, like, you know, Wingardium Leviosa, Begone Muggle, Medical. K9 3/4. Like, even though it doesn't say Harry Potter stuff on it, even just the harness by itself, if it's like hot out, works. Like, you get the Harry Potter vibe. And then I made this pull strap. I showed you guys in my video that didn't record. I have another one, but I decided to put this pull strap on it. I make my own pull straps now, so I literally have like 30. I don't know, I have a lot of pull straps because I make them myself now. But I put this one on it because it's gold and burgundy, so it matches my harness really, really nicely. I love it. It's a perfect match. And then, yeah, so that is my Harry Potter harness, finally. And I also put my med bag on it. It will actually fit on this, even though it doesn't have the Velcro. It's a little loosey-goosey because there's no Velcro to hold it down, but it still has, the D-rings are still 7 inches, so it still fits on here. So yeah, and then see the gold buckle. So yeah, it's really nice. I love it. I know this video won't be as long, although I did do a intro to this, so maybe it will be long, like a regular unboxing. But I know it might not be as long just because of the fact harnesses don't have as much detail as capes do. Okay, so that's our Harry Potter one, finally. It's only taken me 3 years to get a matching harness. I normally put this on this cape on the purple one, but I stopped doing that because I had the Disney one that was a matching set, and then I was like, well, now I don't like it on it because it's not matching and I have a matching set, so I just wouldn't use it. But now we can use it again, and I have a lot of burgundy things because apparently I like that color. See, I am a Gryffindor. And so I have like a lot of burgundy shirts. I even have a pair of burgundy pants. Apparently I like that color, so we'll be able to be matchy-matchy. And for my birthday, we are gonna go do a Harry Potter photo shoot. So he can be in his gear and I'll be in my Harry Potter school uniform. So that one's that, and then this one, and oh, and I forgot to talk about the texture. Of course, they're all ortho approved, and the metal is covered by padding, and also on their harnesses, because if you know anything about me, you know that I do a lot of mobility, therefore I always make sure I get harnesses mobility safe. So I don't want any metal that can poke into him while he's pulling or guiding or doing anything like that. So on their sides, instead of having the metal like keep this part like so you can size it, it's actually a piece of cloth, but it actually really it fits really tight on it, so it's not going to go anywhere or anything or fall off or anything like that. And so that's nice, because I have seen makers where it's deceiving. Like, I almost got tricked by it, because they'll cover the metal on the chest, but then they'll have metal like here, and it's like, really, they're not pulling into it, but it's still going into them when they're pulling. It might be less so, but I just want my dog to be as comfortable as possible. He's never been gear shy ever. Like, I could put anything new on him and he's fine. He's sleeping so cute right now, I'm just saying. But I can put anything on him and he's just fine. I only have one bar now. I might have to change batteries. Should have did that first. It's been a bad filming day. But anyway. And so he's never been gear shy or anything like that, because when I say that, people are like, oh, well, did you have a bad experience? Like, no, I just know it's safer not to have my dog pulling and doing mobility into metal. So I always make sure his gear does not have metal. And, you know, like, even Ridgeport puts a padding over it. Like, I just make sure there's padding. The padding is really, really soft. I did notice, in the last video, that you guys will never see because I didn't record, that this burgundy padding is a little bit more rough than this white. This white feels like a sheep's fur. It feels as soft as my dog after a fresh groom. It's so soft. I'm gonna change my battery. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I was talking about this feeling. So it's not like a rough feeling, like it's not like it would hurt him. It's really soft still. But it feels more like River Dog gear. It's not, like, this is softer than River Dog gear. Like, of course, over time it'll wear out a little bit and get more rough probably. But this is softer than this. This is a little bit more coarse. It's more like River Dog gear, which is not like bad. It's like, it'll still be comfortable. It's still soft. It's just not as soft. This is really, really, really soft. And then this is the white on white with gold accents. It's so pretty too. Wow. I love this harness. I was shocked because they did do fancy writing at the top. Because if you guys see in my before this part, I asked for fancy writing, which they didn't do on the side, but they did on the top. They said it took longer because they messed up the side straps and so had to order extra. And so maybe they tried to do it and it didn't work out, but they did end up doing it on the top, and I really like it. It's so pretty on the top. It's hard to see the font with the stabilizers for the pull strap, which these stabilizers are much bigger than River Dog Gears was. I'm like, you could fit a whole handle through there, which maybe is kind of nice if I wanted to put a guide handle on it. I don't know, but and I don't really care. It's just nice to have them because it doesn't make your pull strap go everywhere. It holds it in place nicely. And so it's so pretty. I love this one. This is the pull strap that I have on it right now that I'll probably mainly use. This harness, I have 4 capes coming, so stay tuned to unboxings for capes, which are more detailed. So, by the way, I didn't mention that this time either. I'm doing both of these in the same video because harnesses aren't as detailed. They're just like, it's more about feel and a little bit about how they look, but there's not like a bunch of detail you need to explain, like a whole cape. And so that's how come these are both going to be in the same video compared to just, since I ordered them at the same time too, it's like, I might as well, like obviously if I ordered one and got it and then didn't have one to unbox it with, I'd just unbox the one. But because I got them both at the same time and they were in the same bag when I actually unboxed them the first time. So, but yeah, look at that. That is so pretty. But yeah, so this is the pull strap I have on it right now. This is the favorite one, my favorite one I've made so far. It's rainbow and white. And it is so pretty. I love that pull strap. The clips I used on it fits the gold hardware perfectly. There's 2 different kinds of gold. When I ordered these clips, there's like a, can't remember the name. I think it's like gold 1 and gold 2 or something. So I just kind of guessed and ordered these, which wasn't particularly to go with this. It was just to find something pretty that was gold. But it's the same gold, so it fits really nicely on there. And I really like this rainbow one, so I'll probably leave it on here, especially once I get those rainbow capes, because I have a couple that are autism-themed rainbows, and so it'll match this pull strap really nicely too. But I also just really like this pull strap on it, so I'll probably leave it. But then I also made, I made this one, but I was actually the one I was originally going to do on it, which is really pretty. That was my favorite one when I made it, but it was only like the second one I made at the time. But the gold is much different. Like, they used more yellow gold, and this is more of a, like, gold. And so, which is fine. Like, there's different colors gold, so it's fine. I actually like the light gold better. So it doesn't match, though. So I probably won't use this one. The only thing that will match is the buckle. So I probably won't use that one for this one like I planned. But, I mean, it might be used for something else. Who knows? But then I also have an all-white one with gold buckles. And that one I'll also use with this sometimes, probably, because white always looks good. I'll just hold it up for you guys, so that's how that one looks. But I like the rainbow for now. It just kind of adds some color to it, especially when this is by itself. So yeah, so those are my 2 harnesses. I think I scambled through everything I wanted to say. I need to add more hooks to my gear wall for everything to fit. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I love Riot and Barrel. Definitely go check them out. They didn't send me, like, normally when a gear maker sends you gear, they'll send you a little card of how to hand wash it or how to wash it. They didn't do that, so I might have to message them and be like, hey, how do I wash your gear? It's always ridiculous, like, if you can't wash stuff, because it's like, it goes on a dog, and although my dog's clean, he gets a groom every 6 weeks, I brush him regularly, like, he stays clean, but things are just gonna get dirty from him laying on floors, laying under tables, you know, like, it's just bound to happen being out in the rain and snow, like, it's just bound to happen to get dirty. So I'm gonna have to message them and be like, how do you wash these? Because they didn't send me a card or anything to let me know. That's all that came in the package. There was no, like, goodies or anything, because, you know, sometimes gear makers will send you treats, which isn't a big deal. Like, I'm just explaining how I unboxed it, since you guys didn't get to see the unboxing part, but but it's really exciting. I'm so excited I finally got the Harry Potter harness. This white one Feels like a lamb. My next one, I want to get a teal one with a white Sherpa and with like colored. I haven't decided on the white writing, like either white or like a light blue. I don't know what it is, but they posted a picture of one and it's so pretty. So I want to get that one for sure. But I think that's all. I have 4 unboxings coming up. I have 2 embroidery capes, which both of them are my first embroidery capes because most of my capes right now are patches. Like the Harry Potter one isn't Velcro patches, but they're patches. And then the Disney one is Velcro patches, which I wanted to be sew on, but she forgot and did Velcro. But it's fine. But I do have 2 patch capes and 2 embroidery capes coming. So that will be 4 unboxings for you guys. One of the capes I haven't even mentioned the theme of yet. So that will be a surprise. Of course, Ortho approved. Of course, they pad this. I love how they use the same Sherpa color because River Dog Gear only does the black padding thing to cover it. You can't pick any other colors. She only does that. Like she'll do white or black Sherpa, but she'll only do black padding for the outside, which would have looked really funny on this kind of a harness because this is all white with gold. So black pad there would have looked really funny. Ordering process, like if I was to rate ordering processes from 1 to 5, 1 being terrible, 5 being amazing, out of this world, will 100% do again and is accessible, I would rate them 5. It was so accessible, as I talk about in my intro part. It was so accessible. The price changed every time I added a feature I wanted, and so there was no shock. Like with some of my other makers, sometimes there's a little bit of a shock of her raising prices and not telling me. True story. All right, come here. You excited? He's hot because we just got done at the park. This is the first one I unboxed. Put it on first. Okay, it's a moment of truth. Does it fit? Oops, I accidentally took out this part. Oh. There we go. It's gonna need to be a little bit looser. Normally they come tightened up and then you loosen them to fit. I also will say, I forgot to mention, apparently they put it in a priority bag, but didn't pay priority, only paid flat rate, even though I think I paid priority. Anyway, I had to pay just under $3 to get it from the post office. So it's a little bit harder to size it with how they do it. Like, I mean, it's better than metal, but I think the other one is Velcro and it's easier than that. There we go. Got it though. It's so cute. It's so cute. There we go. That is so cute. I would show you guys on top of it, but I don't want to move my camera. Here, wait. I'll show you guys. So there is the top of it. Good boy. Okay, let's take this one off. And on with the next. I need to get some more hooks to put on your one. Oh, you're so cute. That fits so good, and that is so cute. Huh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, now I'll take off my camera, I guess. So cute. Do you feel cute? I love it. So it's all Harry Potter themed now. So we finally did it. We finally got Tim his Harry Potter themed harness. He's panting because we left the park and it's a hot day today. Huh, yeah. So yeah, so I love it so much. It is so cute. Fits him perfectly. And I think that's it. Is that it, Patches? Is that all we have for the peoples today? Yeah. So sweet. So yeah, I love them both. I think this is longer than I expected it to be. But anyway, so please like, comment, subscribe, and do all the things. Stay tuned because don't forget, I have 4 unboxings coming up. All capes, which are a little bit more fun to me. Like harnesses are kind of like, they make capes look cute, so you want them, but they're not like, although I did find a really pretty teal one. So they're kind of like pretty and nice to have, but they're also kind of like capes for me are more fun. But they're fun to unbox still, and they're cute, and I'm glad now I have 4 harnesses. So my gear collection just keeps growing. I have 4 harnesses, and when I get all the capes I ordered, I'll have 6 capes. Now, and then I'll have, you know, like a basic Silver Dog vest and his tuxedo vest. So yeah, so I love him so much. He's so cute, huh? Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Rising up like a phoenix.